Hey man, same man. It's your boy Yang man. Hey bro, you know how to tap in with gang man. I didn't expect him to drop both parts so quickly. So what we're gonna do? This one, I definitely moved my face a little bit so it'll be a little bit better for the video. And for this one's gonna be a little bit different because I don't have room to talk so much. Because this video is 37 minutes, so I'm gonna do the best I can to keep it a little bit shorter than the other one. Because the other video was an hour. So whoever came from that video to this one, I love you. But let's get right into it. And this one's gonna be pretty interesting too. So it might be around an hour anyways because Gideon versus Pokemon. I heard a little bit about it, but it was basically black men versus Asian women, which boils down to men versus women. So yeah, let's see what they feel about that. And it also goes to holding each other accountable because they're both wrong on their own part. Y'all are afraid to be canceled. That's an interesting topic I want to talk about because it's very true. A lot of people move differently because they don't get canceled and they'd rather keep their career because they don't want to not be able to perform or do whatever they want to because of a way they feel the same way nobody feels 100% how anyone feels, which is something I also want to hear to talk about. Growing older with priorities, chasing skits gets old. Facts. That's why uh, Sneako's other videos like that he blew up off of. It's not my thing. Cause kind of lame. Not like lame, but like it's just not my thing. Like it's just kind of lame to me. Like, but the some of the ideas were cool though. To be real, like most of them, but like some of them are cringe to me if that makes sense. And everyone can be a high value man. We can all reach. What does it say? I can't click them. We can all right, forget it. It's all good. It's all good. So we're getting right to it. Let's go.
This is something I noticed when I heard you. I listened to your conversation with Jadion, and I enjoyed it because I think you guys were very good in contrast. But do you agree with this? Do you believe that perception is reality?
Low key.
Yeah. Okay. When I watch you speak, you know what I think? I think that you believe that your perception is reality.
No.
And that you're convinced that the way that you view the world sometimes is
Oh,
so
him,
accurate
but
that
yeah.
irrespective of what other people are saying, you're like, no, I already know. Which is why I think at one point during your conversation with Jadion said to you, yo, before the person's even done speaking, you're like,
But you said you're not listening to speak.
You see what I'm saying? I haven't really watched all of his debates, but that's the vibe I got.
Yo,
I'm listening,
no,
but
you're
I
not,
don't think
you're
you should
not
do that.
listening.
I'm listening.
Nico,
Listen,
you
but
already
listen,
have what you want to say in your mind, and you
No,
literally
no.
said
Like a female. When you argue, that's why when I was watching the other one, bro, like I was kind of like, I agreed with it a little bit because I thought he was coming from the same, you know what I mean? I don't really, I've seen his face. I don't really know, you know, but I've seen him before. I've heard him speak, so I'm like, okay, he might be like from this, but like he be kind of lost with it. He'd be lost with it. He's like the Andrew Tate who ain't did shit, but not even.
in your video. I've literally heard you say this clip. You say you don't listen to what people say. You go on and assume what they're gonna say. Bro, you know how many clips on TikTok I've seen where you assume what the girl was gonna say?
Yes.
And she said something different?
Completely issue. I've seen, but I don't know, bro. I'm not on. I just got on TikTok, but I have seen some like two for real videos where he was like, I would see him like I watched like the whole one where we'd do like the thing with women where he'd be like he'd like think he could finish her shorty sentence or something
You're like,
and be way off.
oh shit, I was not expecting that.
And when he called you on that, you said, yeah, because I already know what they're going to say. And
Cap.
95% of the time, I'm right. And then Gideon comes back to you and he says, no, you don't actually know what they're going to say. You were wrong a few times. Hearing you with a lot of your conversations, I know it's the same thing when you had your conversation with Don. It's like, I think you're not listening nearly as well as you believe you are. And as a result, when you're having these conversations with these people, it feels very disconjointed. It feels disconnected. And I think there's one thing that you said that
Wow, DK Metcalf chose to stay on the Seahawks 3 years, $72 million. He deserves the money, but dang, bro, I mean, he deserves the money, but I thought he was gonna leave. That sucks for bro.
thought was really peculiar. I think Gideon says you got 2 years, one mouth, speak less, listen more. And your response was, but we're streamers. Which made me laugh.
You have 2 ears and one mouth. Listen more, speak less.
But we're streamers.
Okay, we're streamers. We talk for a living.
Yeah, we talk for a living and stuff like that. Like,
And stuff like that. Ah, he got him. He got him on that, bro.
It's obvious. But you can let the person
If we listen
finish
to
what they're
long-ass stream.
Bro, but you know, like, I mean, I'm not, like...
Yeah, God is dumb, man.
Streaming is dope. I think you get up online, you talk for hours, you go through a bunch of stuff. But because you speak at such lengths and you don't have nearly as much time
I already know where he's going with it.
to take in information, sometimes
I just talk.
you're not making much sense.
Okay. I had this series. You've seen the 1 Minute Podcast before, right? Abba?
Yep.
I've seen that too.
I have interviewed people in the street. You've done street interviews for a long time too. The
Yep.
general realization that I've come to from interviewing people, and I do listen. I listen to so many people. Like every 1 minute.
I can see where it's coming from though. To be completely honest, I can see where it's coming from. Like where it's like, bro, if I interview a bunch of people, you're gonna kind of like have an idea what a lot of people are gonna say to a lot of your stuff. To be real, you know what I mean. To be not, but you're not always right. Fuck no. People are not the same. Everybody's not the same, but a lot of people are the same. So I know what he's saying.
Podcast to do it once a week is like 3 hours long, and I talk
Exactly.
to so many normies getting off the train every single day. I don't interrupt them. I let them talk. After years of doing it, years of street interviews before that, what I've come to realize is most people don't think. Most people just believe what they're told. Most people accept the reality that's in front of them. And the reason why I think that I can predict people quickly is the general idea that people trust the elites too much. People trust what they're told too much. And they put faith into people who have power, and you shouldn't, because they don't care about you. So everyone is virtue signaling. Everybody has this false empathy. Everyone has a false idea. And my conversation with Jadian was annoying because he's defending people that are silencing him. He got banned on Twitch, and he's still defending the platform that banned him.
Yeah, JDL's kind of weird with that.
Like, why are they censoring him? People don't never think about that. Like, I talked with Destiny, another debater. He got banned on Twitch too, and he's like, "Well, I said some bad things." I'm like, "You should be fighting."
You should be. That's just that's what's so weird, bro. Like that's why I see. The more I hear him talk, I can agree with him halfway, bro. And that's how I agree with most of this shit from these type of motherfuckers, bro. Like I be agreeing halfway with these type dudes. Halfway, yeah. 60 maybe, 70 maybe.
You know what they promote on Twitch?
But when they miss, they miss. You know what I'm saying? When it's a miss, it's a miss. When they right.
Some streamers, simp behavior. They want to have men just go and feeding all their money
That's
to this
facts.
platform.
That's
and
facts.
taking away their power.
That's facts.
I think you're conflating two things. I think you can look at Twitch and say they do some fucked up shit, and also recognize the way in which your behavior contributes to a negative situation. This is just like any relationship that you have. You could say that your partner cheated on you and that they were fucked up in that relationship. You could also look at your own behavior within that relationship and say, you know what, I was a big neglectful. I didn't listen to my partner. I didn't treat them really well. Two things can be true at the same time. Jadian could have been wronged by Twitch, and Jadian may felt that he owed Pokimane an apology. Both those things can be true.
Why do you think he felt like he owed Pokimane an apology?
That's for Jadian to know.
But
That's none of my business.
What do you think?
To be honest with you, I didn't even look up the situation that deeply. So I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know what exactly he said. I know he said some stuff off the cuff, and that she felt something. I don't know that. I'm not going to speak on that. But as a man, if I say something about somebody else, and I don't like what I said, and I said it publicly, I'll apologize publicly. Not because somebody else told me, not because YouTube's breathing down my neck, because I feel like I did something wrong. Part of being a man is being accountable to yourself, and that means that you showcase that accountability outwardly. So if I say something about you, right?
He's spitting facts, bro. I can't lie to you, because now that I think about it, you know, sometimes when people go through those phases where they have to apologize for a bunch of things they said, like we know people with like a name and status and stuff like that. I feel like I've never thought about the parallel of maybe they felt like they were actually wrong. You know what I mean? I kind of always look at the parallel. Oh, you know, you messed up in the public eye. You gotta apologize. But I never thought about it. You know, what if they actually felt as if they messed up?
Right? Even
New perspective.
if you don't call me out, even if you don't demand an apology, I'm gonna still come out and say, you know what, yo, last week I fucked up. Right? I was talking about Sneako, and I said some shit that now I think is foul. Even if you're like, yo, it's not necessary, I'll still apologize because it's in me. You get what I'm trying to say? I think it's very great for so many people to look at themselves and be like, I was wrong, and we need more of that. Because too many people get up on these platforms and always talk about others. Oh, women are trash, women are trash. Nigga, you live in your mom's basement and you ain't showered in a week.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants to. Everybody's talking about others. Oh,
Clean your room like the last video. Others. And bro, before anybody say anything, that's my hoodie, bro. I just took that bitch, my hoodie and my shirt. I took it off. It's hot. Alright. Get off my dick, nigga. Get off my dick, nigga. For me. Nah, but so far it's pretty. This one's a little bit better. This one's a little bit better. I'm pretty sure the first 20 minutes of them talking is probably heated. This one seems a little bit better.
the other gender's the problem. Oh, they're the reason why I don't get any. No, it's you most of the time. 95% of the time, you're the.
And that's why I changed myself. That's why I couldn't be mad at anybody else. That's why I couldn't be mad about the girls who didn't want to fuck with me and shit like that. Because when you're not at your best, people aren't gonna want you anyways. And it's like, I mean, I'm not no pretty boy neither. You know what I'm saying? I do look pretty decent. With me? But nah, man. Like, you know, it's just change yourself and be better, bro. And like, you know, you'll have better results. You know, you can't be mad at somebody else for not wanting you. You know what I'm saying? Focus on yourself. Be the best you possible. Be a better person anyways. So if you can find someone who's like pretty ideal for you, you'll actually be a good enough person to, feel me, be that person that they need and that you need, so you guys can be the item that you guys need. You know what I mean? Or want. You know. But yeah, man. So far so good.
That's why
I will not get on anybody who gets up on here and says, you know what, this is why I fucked up. And
they right though.
And I want to hold that. You get what I'm saying? It's too much. It's too much. Everyone else. It's not enough looking inward. So that's what I would say about it.
I agree. Chad is saying that you're kind of you ride the fence a little bit. I think Playback does the same thing.
They do. Facts. Crazy fence. See, but they're Agent and Low are like, bro. Agent got rich off 2K, and my nigga Low got rich off of talking about basketball, right? I know Low didn't grow up getting hoes, and I know Agent didn't grow up getting hoes. Now, a lot of people think that might not matter, right? And it does or it doesn't to whoever, right? But if you look at the content that they react to and that they talk about most of the times and give their intake on, it's mostly like relationship and men and women and they don't, like, bro, if you listen to them talk, you see their mannerisms, listen to them talk, you see how they get up, bro. It's not like that, bro. Like, feel me? They probably wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? They got some money from somewhere else, and they came on this platform talking about a popping subject. But when you listen to them talk about it, they're not too smart about it. They don't know too much. They don't know too much of real life, how it actually happens. You know what I mean? They just sound crazy. They ride the fence.
I think a lot of commentary channels, they want to go red pill, and they decide to take, like, if they make one red pill video, they'll balance it out by doing like a woke video in turn so that you have more mass appeal. Do you think that's what you do?
One of the things
You know what?
I tell young men, well, and young women as well.
That's pretty
young
fair.
Men really need to hear this more.
But I mean, is that riding the fence or is that being fair? What I came from is the content I see them post mostly about. The stuff I see, bro, is usually, it's weird. But they don't even seem like they be knowing what they talk about, to be honest. So that's kind of what I mean. They don't even know what they're talking about. At least Alba and Preach do.
No. But why do you think that's what we do? Why do you think that we're doing that?
To get a wider audience, and so that you don't get canceled.
Right. I understand the intention that you're putting behind. I understand, like, the mentality. Why do you think that we're doing it? What have you seen from us that convinces you that we're being disingenuous?
I don't know about disingenuous, but yeah, look.
No, that is what you're insinuating, which is fine. Why do you think that?
Maybe it's not intentionally disingenuous, but maybe you are trying to appeal to everybody, and you're trying to, like, in my opinion, red pill is just the truth. Like, I feel like there's no doubt in my mind that what's really going on, about the gender war that's going on, about the spiritual warfare, about what's really happening in the world, and then you'll make some videos that kind of like tote the line,
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And playback, like I talked to Agent, and like whenever I say that, like they'll make a red pill video and then immediately make a woke video, and then he laughed when I said that. Which if they laughed, then that's how I know it's true.
Okay, that's a wild reach, but I get what you're saying. I would say to you,
It's
maybe
not a
I don't
reach.
understand this. Why is
They
it
know.
that because I
It's not a
agree with
reach.
some of what you say,
They know.
because I don't agree with everything that you say, I'm inherently disingenuous, or I'm coming at this from like I'm trying to appeal to the people.
Well, at the same time, I'm behind. I need to catch up on your videos. But what's your take on the manosphere?
Okay. Hypothetically, even if it's not me, all right. Let's say you're not talking about me. Let's say you're talking about playback.
Yeah.
Is it not possible that playback agrees with certain things within the red pill community, but not everything?
Maybe I think a lot of people are brainwashed and people don't want to fully agree with someone because
Yes.
it's provocative and because you
Yes.
come off aggressive. So this
Yes.
is a general take I hear from a lot of people who watch my videos or watch Fresh and Fit of the Manosphere stuff. Andrew Tate, any of that, they'll say like, "Oh, I agree with some things, but not everything." But in my opinion, it's just the genuine. How often do you hear, "I agree with some stuff, but not everything"?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Because it's just people's way, I think, of inserting their opinion, and it's just
Okay. So here's a hypothetical. All right.
Okay.
I am not a religious person.
That's
whatsoever.
decent though.
However, I do think that some aspects of religion I think are really good.
Okay.
Be it the idea that they formulate good communities, that they commune everybody together for Sunday church, just that people spend time together, that they give people a set of certain values, be it like love your neighbor, this and that. But when they talk about shit like stoning gay people, I'm like, maybe you lose me.
Okay.
And when they talk about certain shit like,
That's fair.
you can't fuck before marriage, maybe you lose me. Isn't
Okay.
it not possible that I see
That there's a middle
certain
ground.
aspects? Well, I think most of life is a middle ground.
Okay. Do you
Life is such a middle ground, man. To be so real and so honest, because in everything you have to keep going.
think that there's a gender war going on?
But
Yes.
no, hold on. We switching topics right now. Can we not just stick to this before we go to something else?
I agree with what you're saying.
Okay, so then let's go back, because you initially started this with
He
you
didn't
felt
agree.
like
Yeah.
me, Playback, a couple
On
other
the
groups
fence.
of people were being maybe a bit disingenuous because we were trying to appeal to the mainstream. I guess the point I'm trying to relate to you is that me having been part of the pickup artist,
And that's kind of where, if anywhere where this channel goes, honestly, that's kind of the same. I don't really see. I don't know, to be honest. Depending, I mean, if I ever get video recommendations, if that's ever the case, instead of me just finding stuff to react to that I find interesting. You know what I mean? Other than that, dude, yeah, if I start getting like requests for stuff, I'd probably do it. But yeah, that'd probably be the only way I would be doing stuff like that.
community when I
Down
was
for it though,
coming in.
because I like opposite opinions. I like hearing things I don't agree with. So
young man. And me learning from a lot of that stuff, there was a lot from that I could take that was helpful. And so I always repeat this stuff. And if you go through my videos, you'll see I repeat a lot of the same shit. I never said the pit community's perfect. I said some of the shit that they taught me is fantastic. And I even repeat a lot of that stuff. But it's not because I repeated some of that stuff that I think everything is wonderful.
Facts.
And most of the folks who I looked up to in the pickup artist community when I was there at like age 19, 20, they grew out of it, and they tell you in later years, oh, I changed my mind about certain things because life experience, it makes me realize that certain things that I believed when I was younger no longer apply. I'm just saying
That's always true. That's always true. Things will always change. Life always changes. That's why I'm just trying to make it, when life get hard, when life get tough, Feel me? Just try and make it, because life always changes, but to be honest, and it will always be a completely different, like, dude, oh man, I'm 20, bro, turn 21 soon, bro. It's like, damn, bro, 9 years, I'm 30, you know what I'm saying? Can't imagine how different life's gonna be in 9 years, man, because I remember being 10 years old, you know what I mean? And now I remember being 20. And in the next 10, who knows how life's gonna be, you know what I mean? So when I have my bad days, bro, so, let's just try and tough it out and try and make it, you feel me? Because the way I think right now is gonna change, so what about the way I feel? Branching off what you said,
Be it the way you view voting, the way you view women, the way I view women at 18 is not the way that I view women at 32. But have stuff you believe in, but don't make the stuff that you believe in consume you in that sense. And there's a lot of stuff they talk about reflection and pondering that you realize, like, oh, okay, there's a certain sense of, like, as you get older, and this is true for most people, and you're going to go through it yourself, you're going to have a better view of yourself. Almost like you're seeing yourself in the third person. You know how you play video games first person shooting all the time? Playing the third person shooter is completely different, because now you got your whole body in frame, you see what it looks like when you crouch. I think as human beings, we gain more of that perspective as we get older in life if we're reflective enough. And what I used to believe
That's a smart
at
take.
21, I no longer believe now at 32, just because life's experiences and my
I
reflections
definitely don't think I don't think mine will change that much though. To be real.
realize like that's not true at all.
Maybe it's
Like,
because you become more sedentary as you've gotten older. Like maybe it's because it's like you become less of that aggressive man that you were at 21. Like right now, I'm very like I'm all about my testosterone balls, manosphere shit.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna change.
And
Though.
maybe you're just 32 and you're like, man, let me settle down.
You like fucking Sneako?
We all do, yeah,
You like fucking you pussy?
yeah.
Believe it or not, that shit gets old.
No,
100%.
no.
100%. And I could point you hundreds of plays.
Yes and no. Yes, it'll always get old, but no. But yes. I agree with Abba, but no. But yes, but no.
We're online right now. We have videos of them telling you new pussy gets old. In fact, how about I tell you this one? And this is something even Andrew Tate says. This is something even Andrew Tate says. All right? Sex becomes overrated after time.
No, it's overrated now.
Yeah, it's like he says new pussy's like. Why do you think that is?
Because you get used to it.
It is overrated.
Becomes like when you eat the same food over and over again, it becomes boring. That's why you get new. That's why you get new pussies, so you spice it up. Or you keep upgrading.
But guess what? After you've had enough new pussy, there is no more new pussy.
There's always,
Do you understand?
There's always new pussy.
No, you think that. After you've had a few dimes, you realize dimes ain't nothing. After you've had some baddies, you realize baddies ain't nothing.
You're the guy with the gun, the person who would do anything to protect the ones you love.
You know, put it like
Did
this.
you know you can?
I wouldn't say a few. I'd have to have cause I had some, bro. But like, you know what I'm saying? I got some time, my boy. I'm 20. I don't plan on. I mean, who knows how shit? You know, what I mean, who knows how stuff goes? I can find you. I can find for me. But like, I don't know, bro. You feel me? I got some time left on the clock, my boy.
So what do you
Why do you think so many of these dudes, as they get older in life, they stop talking about this shit nearly as much?
Because they get older and they're less testosterone.
It's not even that. It's you realize like,
Got to.
The payout ain't worth the work in.
Because you get tired. You get older, you don't have as much energy. You get. Bleh.
It's like even if you had the energy, because it's not worth the time.
That too.
You know, there's a video.
It's not worth the time at all.
His opinion, but
No, do it.
I thought it was great. It's one with Shaquille O'Neal. He talks about his divorce with his first wife, and he's like talking about like how he was fucking left, right,
I met Shaq, cool as hell.
center, and she was giving him kids, and at one point during this period, he got caught cheating, and ended up fucking up the marriage. They get divorced, and now Shaq is I think closer to 50. And he says something that I thought was so telling. He says, looking back now, I realize like I was the one who fucked most of that up. And you can pull up the clip later if you ever get a chance. I'll send it to you on Discord. But he says, the most joyous moments of my life were coming home and then seeing all my kids around and then getting to spend time with them. And that divorce, going through that whole
That sounds like the best thing ever on the planet.
process, that really stole for me like what I realized was my biggest joy.
Mm-hmm.
I spend time with my nieces now. I spend time with my mom, taking her out to dinner, showing her good stuff. And I realize like that's the stuff that matters to me.
Yes.
I've had this. I've had enough of it for a lifetime that I'm like, bro, if I get you when it's not even. But when I spend time with my niece and I'm watching her like walk for the first time,
bro, it's always
or
decent.
I'm seeing her say words like that shit hits different.
So you giving up on your balls?
That's
It's not even that.
That's what I'm saying. Nah, I'm playing. But I mean, if you don't, I mean, hypothetically speaking, though, if I were to not find a woman that like wants to be my wife, or even if I don't find a woman that if I don't find the one that I want to be my wife, for me, she gotta say yes, and I gotta ask. So if I don't find a woman I want to ask, or someone who would say yes, bro, I don't feel like I get tired of fucking until like 35, bro. It would be until like if that's how it went down, bro. Keep it G. If that's how it went down, bro, I would be straight until like 35, bro. Keep it G. Like solid, like super solid 35, bro.
It's like
Maybe even like, bro, for me, 35, yeah, cause I'm still.
I've had experiences where the pussy was just like in front of me on the platter, and I'm like, bro, I just want to sleep early today.
Yeah, you're
Like,
getting tired. You're getting older. You're like, that's just like I'm too tired to fuck.
Well, it's. But if I was faced with the same choice, if I was to see family or things like that, I wouldn't make that same decision. What I'm trying to tell you is your priorities shift as you get older. As you start to
Is
get
your
realize
priority shifting, or is your testosterone just dropping?
No. As a man, your testosterone doesn't drop until like your 4th.
Tate's older than you, and he's still on like get pussy shit. I mean, he's talking about how it gets.
He's
boring.
not. Yeah, he talks about how he gets boring and how he's barely on it nearly as much anymore.
But every video you watch is like, I wake up and I push 2 bitches out of the way. You waking up and pushing 2 bitches out of the way.
Bro. You know that he's saying a lot of that shit for shits and gigs. Okay.
He hasn't
If
said
you
that big shit.
no, listen. If you're making money and you're making moves, you ain't got time.
You don't got time for that, yeah.
No,
And I'll tell you this right.
you push him out the way.
Most of the day.
Get out of my bed. I got shit to do.
If you're making money and you're really making money, you ain't got time to be with hoes most of the day. And you don't want to because you realize that making money and being able to take care of your shit is far more rewarding. Again, you a young man. What are you, 24, 23?
23.
I was right.
I ain't mad at you. Be about that. Get as much pussy, go do whatever you gotta do. I'm just telling you that when you see people speak differently, it's not because, oh, they're turning into beta males or, oh, they want to be feminists all of a sudden. Life gives you experience. And as a result, it shapes a lot of the way that you think about stuff. Ask any motherfucker who got kids and talk to them about it, and they say, that's the best thing in my life. That's the most important.
And then your wife leaves you and takes half your money, takes your house, takes your...
Hey, he not wrong, folks. That's another thing. I'm getting the biggest prenups. Hey, but look, here's one thing, bro. I got a question. This is facts. Watch y'all do this. Hey, this is facts. Look. Shorty, if we get married, you sign the prenup. That's literally like saying I'll never leave. You sign it, we straight. You don't, I'm spooked. Cause I ain't gonna cap, man. Dudes ain't getting on one knee, bro. For some shorty, they gonna wanna leave, bro. They not doing it, bro. They not doing it. Y'all leave, bro. We not doing that. It's not going like that. For me. So if you put it like that, sign the prenup and we good for life. Stupid. But if you don't, you look shaky.
That's a separate issue. I'm talking about.
Marriages end that way. Over half of marriages ended that. Like, yeah, you have kids and everything.
I'm talking about divorce.
He's right though too.
Who have kids and tell you, I would never give up a day with my kid to go be with a hoe. He says they'll tell you I always prioritize my children. It's not because they became beta sips. It's because they understand what's more important in life. What I'm trying to get to you as a point is life experience.
They're calling them beta.
To be it children, be it family, be it whatever the fuck it is.
Man, I got kids. I got kids. Fuck, man. What? I got kids. What?
It's just the way that you view priorities.
You see, but then that's just my plan though. Cause when I got kids, I'm gonna have my wife, so it's not gonna be no. Man, it would suck, bro. Shorty leave me, bro. I'd be hot, bro. See, but then if I have my kids, bro, if I got like 3-4 kids, bro, and you feel me, if she were to leave, cause I'm trying to tell you, bro, any shorty I married, bro, you feel me, I wouldn't leave, dude. You feel me? So shorty leave, bro, I'd be sick. But then they'd be like, all right, cool. So like, all the kids is done. I have the wife. Fuck it. She left. Fuck it.
Every time you hear people speak from a different perspective, it's not that
she signed that prenup too. She don't get my shit. Shouldn't have left, bitch. You would have had it all.
Debaters or whatever. It's just that life has just changed them to experience.
That sounds boring. I don't want to be. When I'm 32, I want to be fucking double the bitches I'm fucking now. I want to be having a bigger house, having like. I want to be down the Hugh Hefner shit. That's what makes you excited. That's what keeps your balls going. Like you can't let go of that. You can't let go of your manhood at a certain age. If you give up on that, I'm like, oh, I like playing macaroni drawings with my kids.
You know what you sound like? You sound like a lot of young women I know who say they just want to travel for the rest of their life and live on the beach. And then they get to 30, 35, and you know what they realize?
That's what he sounds like.
Husband, I want to have.
No, I want to have kids too. What else?
Okay.
In the kitchen?
Okay. And you know what? Once they have those, they realize, oh, this is the shit. I don't need to be out here in Cancun taking fucking selfies all day.
What are you talking about? I'm in Cancun with the kids, with the wifey, nigga, sipping crazy. Fuck you talking about? You going crazy?
Listen, it sounds great to be fucking many women. I'm just telling you. Almost every guy.
That's not a valuable comparison. That's not a good comparison. Because a woman saying she wants to travel and drink martinis and Mykonos all day, that's giving up and that's not doing anything. For me to have 10 bitches in the crib, like in bikinis serving me food,
You gotta be that nigga. Feel me? That's the difference, man. Fuck is you talking about? That's the difference, bro. And that's the difference. That's why. That's everything we get is earned. That's why it's different. You feel me? That's why I don't envy no shorty, bro. Stop hating on these hoes, bro. Feel me? Stop hating on the women, bro. Wanna know why? Everything we get is earned, bro. Don't trip. They get something, fuck it, nigga. Turn up, get your shit, bro. Fuck that bitch, nigga.
Constantly be getting it. Because if I'm not getting it, then they can't be here. They don't
Put it like this, hold on. I'm gonna put it like this, bro. Cause I'm gonna watch, look. Why are you hating on the shorty, bro? Why? Why? I get it, bro. I get it. She gets in the club for free, bro. I get it. Niggas, that shit. Free weed, free alcohol. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it, bro. It's cool. Feel me? Everything you get, you work for it, bro. Everything you get. Hold on, let me get close. Everything you get, you work for it, bro. So why you tripping, bro? It's different. See, I don't know. Everything I've got. See, like, this computer, this $3,000 computer. I don't know if I could see. I got some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Because hard work pays off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this computer I got, this monitor I got, all this whole desk, my computer, that computer, this bed. You know what I mean? Everything I got is work for it. You know what I mean? It's different. Like, you feel different, you walk different. You know what I mean? You don't really care. You wanna know why? Because everything I got, I earned it. I worked for it, so it's mine. My cars, all my cars. I've had three. I'm 20 years old. I've had 3 cars, all mine, paid for it. You know what I mean? It's different, bro. When you work for it, it's different. So don't hate. You know what I'm saying? Congratulate. You know what I mean? If they didn't work for it, they didn't work for it. That goes for don't hate on anybody. It's not even just women. Don't hate on anybody. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate on nobody. I'm just talking. They're talking about. They're talking about the women stuff. But I'm just talking about, like, bro. Don't hate on nobody, bro. Don't hate, bro. Let it go. Let it go. And get some dough.
Respect me. So constantly having women in my life.
But you gotta be that nigga, boy. Feel me? Because you're not gonna have no bitches.
Motivate me more to be the best man I could be. The more bitches I got, the badder bitches that are here, the more I'm gonna keep.
Badder bitches.
Women motivate you.
Okay, listen, I'm not mad at you, and like I said,
and he's not wrong, bro. Shit, keep it G, bro. See, you fucking me good, but you helping me win. I'm trying to tell you, bro. They don't get it, bro. They be helping me. They be helping me win.
This just comes down to a different age, so I'm not even gonna try to like convince you. All I'm gonna say is this: you're gonna have experiences with your friends. Y'all gonna go to maybe a specific day. You take a
Hey, Sneako crazy though, bro. Cause I saw this clip of him talking about him and his girl. It's like the swinger thing, and he saw some other dude fuck his bitch, and then
trip. Maybe y'all watch a new y'all on the laugh, and that's gonna be a really valuable memory for you. And as you gonna get older, you're gonna forget about 95% of the women you didn't fuck. But you're always gonna remember the stuff that you spent with your family, the really beautiful moments. And so, you don't have to believe me today. You don't have to believe me tomorrow. I'm just saying.
Hey, it's crazy. Dude is 23 and he thinking like this, though. Not like that. But like, I'm talking about from the other video. Cause this one he ain't saying nothing crazy. So I agree with him. This video. Other video, tweaking.
If you come at a point later on in life where you start to question certain things, maybe you just think back on this and just think about it. That's all. I don't think you gotta agree because you're not at that point yet.
But I'ma always be trying to wax some. Not even like that though. Even if I got like a wife or like a girlfriend, long-term girlfriend, I'll always see a girl like, but like, nah. The fuck. If I got a bitch, I got a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I can see some shit and be like, yeah. Yeah. But nah.
Your life. I'm not mad at you.
I do agree. Like, that sounds appealing to me too. Like going and watching like a rom-com, like cuddling up and she puts your legs on top and you have a candle lit. That sounds great. But nowadays, the way Western women think, they always are aiming for more. So that does sound ideal, but all of them, because of Instagram and because of the stuff they're looking at, women don't want to settle as much as, like, at the same level that men don't want to settle. What is your general opinion on the men?
And that's the only thing you can be mad about. That's it. If you want a shorty, bro, and all the girls you be finding don't want to date, You can be mad about that, but keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not gonna be mad at you about. I'm not saying like be angry, but you can be kind of like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Be like, bro, oh, why none of them want to date? Like, you know what I'm saying? If that's all you finding, if that's all you finding, that's good. You know what I'm saying? Not good. My fault, bro. Texting back somebody real quick, but you know what I mean? Like, if that's the case, that's the case, bro. You can be mad about that. That's fine, bro. Don't be tripping, bro.
Manosphere.
What do you say?
I don't want to settle. What is your general opinion on the manosphere?
Girls do be telling me they don't want to settle. Like, bro, it's fine, sure. You can, you won't be able to settle later. You know what I mean? The few girls, like the few girls that I did, I was trying to date, and that wasn't trying to be in the same thing with me. It would be like, all right, they're like, not like that, but like, how can I say it perfectly? You feel me? Hold on, my fault. Give me 1 second.
My opinion on the manosphere, at least from like a lot of the content creators that I've seen, I think there's a need for it, which is what I've always said. There's a need for content that kind of helps you guide young men because we don't have any tools. I just think that a lot of the people who are doing the leading aren't very good at their job. But I also say I'm not going to be one of the people who's going to take over their spot. So I can't even knock them that hard for trying to do what they do. But sometimes I like to have a laugh at some of the goofy shit I hear. I'm like, I ain't about that. So
Yeah,
that's how
like your girlfriend needs to delete her Instagram.
The girlfriend. So I've had this conversation many times. My issue isn't that.
See, bro, I wish though. I do. Not even like not even like that. Just meeting a girl without an Instagram. That just sounds interesting. Put it like that. Put it like that. It just sounds interesting. But anybody, you know, it's funny though. Me even saying that, somebody's like, oh, they could do it. They could do it. No, I'm just saying, like meeting a girl without an Instagram. That sounds weird, to be honest. So I don't know about that. Now I think about it.
The girlfriend needs to delete their Instagram. My actual reason is just some of the reasons that they say is goofy. Like if you want to say your girlfriend,
What she posts matters, not the Instagram. To be honest.
you don't want to have an Instagram because you don't want her thirst trapping or having her ass out online. I'm like, that's perfectly sensible to say you don't want your girlfriend doing that. You know what I'm saying? Me, it's the whole double speak that these guys do. Where it's like, oh, my girl can be thirst trapping, but if I want to do it, it's perfectly fine. It's like, okay, yeah, if you're making millions of dollars and you one of them high value dudes, that's fine. But most of the motherfuckers watching your shit are poor, so them rules don't apply to them. So let's talk about real people. Let's not just talk about what rich niggas do.
So do you think maybe it's not being
Exactly.
disingenuous, but that you appeal to normal people rather than trying to elevate people?
Sneako, at the end of the day, most people are never going to be filthy rich. You're the exception. You're the 1%. That's not possible
I'm
for
not filthy
everybody.
rich. I'm not rich, but like I tell my chat.
You got money, boy. Stop playing with me, boy.
Sneako, at the end of the day, most people are never going to be filthy rich. You're the exception. You're the 1%. That's not possible
I'm
for
not filthy
everybody.
rich. I'm not rich, but like I tell my chat every day, like
You are. You are.
I'm
You are.
rich.
Whether you realize it, Sneako, you make well over 6 figures.
Yeah,
You
but
are less than 1%.
I'm still like my student loans are being paid off this week.
Oh my God, knock it off. I feel you though.
So technically, I'm in debt.
It doesn't matter whether you're
That's
your projected income for this year and
Hey, good shit though, bro. For finishing school.
for the next subsequent years, you are less than 1%.
It's projected because I'm putting in the work. But right now,
I don't disagree.
On paper, I have negative money.
I'm not disagreeing with you that
But you got cheese, Sneako. Stop playing. Why you capping, bro?
you didn't work hard. I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to say is the rules of dating that exist for you as somebody who's making a lot more money, who has a lot more flexibility, are not going to be the same rules of dating that exist for the everyday person. Do you understand that?
If he say some wild, if he say something wild of this, I'll be surprising.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay,
But
cool.
Shouldn't we encourage men to strive to be high value men instead of just
Of course,
accepting
of
their
course, of
place
course.
on the totem pole?
No, I don't.
Well. Like, okay. We should. The people who want to be there, we should push them. We shouldn't push everybody else. Put it like that. We should push whoever wants to go. Everybody else, let them be.
You pushing people to strive to be that.
Men should be complacent?
Because here's the thing. It's one thing to say, hey guys, if you want to get to this level, cool, congratulations. Most people are never going to get to live that life.
But they
You
should try
understand
to. A lot of guys give. Okay, but here's my problem with that. A lot of guys give up, and instead of admitting where they're at or trying to improve, they make up excuses for why. Like they'll say, the crypto guys that I'm doing videos with, they got lucky with their investments. It's like, no, you don't get lucky. Like being smart puts you in lucky positions. Everybody can get it now. The internet allows everyone to be rich. You're making that face, but money now is all numbers on your phone.
Okay, Sneako, you understand that the whole principle of rich is the whole idea of abundance?
Yes.
So that if you have an abundance, somebody has to have less?
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yep.
everybody watching this stream has an internet connection, so we all have the capability.
But the kid, but this is where you lose me, bro. Because put it like this: everybody in your stream isn't interesting enough, can't talk enough, isn't appealing enough to look at, isn't funny enough, and can't even, you know what I mean, have the money, have to get the setup. They might have internet connection to watch, but they don't have enough to get the setup. They might have people to watch, a sick mom, to take care of her, bro, some children. You know what I mean? They need money now to pay bills and live by themselves. Dude, come on, man, knock it off, bro.
to get there.
Knock it off, bro.
We all have the capability to get that, but it's only the resources are finite. It's not possible for everybody to be filthy rich.
You can't learn how to be interesting.
It's not possible.
It is. It is. If they have a phone, it is. There's no excuse anymore. With the phone connection, all the information's online. All the stuff that I've learned about how to make videos, about how to make money, have been
Bro, it's like crazy low key though.
from YouTube tutorials. Everything. We all have the capability to get rich, and like I think you saying that is like encouraging complacency. When because it's getting so much harder for men, we should not encourage that behavior. Like
No.
We shouldn't encourage complacency though. That's not. I hope that's not what they're talking about.
No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not trying to encourage people to be complacent. What I'm
Okay,
trying to tell
cool.
you is that your paradigm is all fucked up. The idea that everyone can be rich is one, not backable by any fucking economist in the world. Nobody would ever say everybody could be rich. However, what I am trying to say is
Everybody doesn't even have the capacity to like understand what it takes.
you need to be rich to lead a good life, to live a life of happiness. I don't know about you and where you've lived specifically, but I've had the luxury of living all over. Even in the States, when I go to the South, a lot of people out there aren't talking about being filthy rich. If they can have their home, have their farm, have their land, have their guns, have their wife, they're happy. Not everybody needs to be quote unquote rich to live a good life. And when you sell this paradigm to people, you're inherently making it so that vast majority of your audience who buy into this will always be unhappy.
Exactly.
Because they'll never be able to reach something that is not it's not feasible for everybody.
why
So
is
what
it
I'm
easy
trying to
for everybody? If we all have a phone and internet connection,
That's
and we
not
can
enough.
download Coinbase, Gemini.
That's not enough. That's not enough. It's not enough, bro. I'm sorry. It's not enough.
We can all make content. We can all there's a million fucking ways to make money online.
I think you'd have to probably sit down with an economist for him to break down all the numbers for you.
Why?
But because you're asking me how to explain the breakdown of resources in the world and how not everybody can have an abundance. If everyone has an abundance, the word abundance
Doesn't mean anything.
Richness merely designates that you have more than others. You understand that?
To get rich in the first place, you need to accept the realities of the world and that things are unfair, and you need to apply yourself.
Okay.
That's fair.
Most people hear what you're saying. A lot of people hear what you're saying and just accept, yeah, I'm never going to be rich. And then they won't. If you think that way, you will not get rich. But if you think it's possible, I have to get rich or die trying, more likely than not, you will.
Hey, and that's why he got some money, boy. I'll give him that, and that's why Alba got money. It's the same way. Regardless of whatever they both say on this, they both agree.
Sneako, this is like one
Me too.
of those things where I feel like people think everyone's the main character. Okay. No, not everyone is the main character. Some people are side characters. Some people are really good role players within a storyline. Not everyone gets to be a main character. Not everyone gets to live by the same role. Not everyone gets to be a king. Okay, there are kings, there are jesters, there are other people, but not everyone gets to live at the top. That's just not the way the world is built.
But the
Right.
world for average men now is getting harder and harder. Like, the average man is invisible now.
Yeah, okay, I don't disagree with that. So we can talk about that. But
At least we know.
the solution to that is not making everyone a high-value man. Even Kevin Samuels will tell you that's not even possible to cover his soul. That's not possible for everyone to be filthy rich, which is why Kevin always talked about encouraging these women to understand the importance of a blue-collar person and to be respectful of them, because the guy doing your plumbing is extremely important in society. And even though he might not be the most rich person, he still brings the ability.
He helps all of y'all fix y'all fucking toilet. But you won't give him no pussy. But you want a shit. But he can't get no pussy. You don't want to fuck no plumber, but you gotta take a shit. You don't want to fuck an electrician, but you want your ring light.
To give you stability. His goal with what he was saying wasn't that everybody got to be rich and all these thoughts got to get with kings. No, what he was trying to say is that your standards are unreasonable and that you don't deserve that. So relax. You understand? You can't just sit there and tell.
Relax and calm down.
What I am telling them is that everyone trying to buy to
Nitpicking.
this whole like I'm gonna get rich one day is making them miserable because it's not possible. So
How
if
is it
you
not
are
possible? Like I don't understand. You're telling me to ask an economist, but you're also saying just give up. It's not possible, but it is. If you have a phone, it is.
Okay. So point me to one place on the society where everyone's rich.
Can't find it.
Where's the
Not
society on the
everybody
planet?
applies themselves because look, the rules of the game.
No matter how no, bro, dude, come on, man. Why are they even still talking about this? Or is this? Oh my god. Because, dude,
Now, all of capitalism is a game, and since birth,
if everybody thinks they can get it, and even, I mean, that'll be better. I mean, that'll be better for like the economy. You know what I mean? Because people will spend more money trying to get rich, but everybody still won't make it, my boy. I'm sorry to tell you.
they suppress you and tell you to go into these worlds, go into dead end school, get this job here, do this, take your meds, and so instead of like realizing that they can get rich if they apply themselves, they give up. It is possible, but the game is rigged against them, so the rich get richer and the poor get poorer.
Okay. So
That's not true.
are you saying throughout all of society and all of world history, the reason why there wasn't an entire society of rich people is because they didn't work hard enough?
Is because, not because they didn't work hard enough, but they've been brainwashed to think that they need to relax and calm down. That they need to accept their place in society instead of striving for more. And the reason they think that is because the people at the top do not want those people to challenge their position. But I'm saying fuck those people. Fuck them all at the top, touch your kids on islands, suck my dick. I'm gonna get there. I don't, not with the part with the kids, but I wanted my own island with some bad bitches. Fuck you, getting everything, taking private jets all over the world.
Hey, I'm not mad at this one. I'm not mad at this take. I'm not mad at this one.
Telling me what I can and can't do.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I see these motherfuckers at work, bro. I see bro. I work with private jets, bro. I work with private jets, bro. Like, I see it all, man. I see all of it, bro. They come in. I work 4 days. I mean, I really work 5 days a week, but I've been working 4 days for summer school, man. But like, dude, all of this is motivation for me, man. To be honest, like, all it is showing you how it really, really is, man. So he's not wrong on this take at all. More people can get it if they were to apply themselves, yes. But saying something as if everyone can get it is so stupid. It's almost like funny.
What I should inject.
It's almost like hilarious,
quarantine
low-key.
because of some gay STD from monkeys. They're gonna keep us inside again. You know that? And now I see it. I thought everybody was gonna think that the monkey shit was a joke, and now people are like, why are we locking down again? That mentality is why so many people aren't rich and why people think it's not possible.
People are controllable, though.
So you think that if people aren't rich, they're gonna be miserable?
No,
It's getting harder to be happy if you're an average person. Because
That's not that.
maybe he's saying that because you probably won't, because you won't have abundance. If you know what I mean, you won't have like all the girls you want, be able to eat all the food you want, but it's still very possible to be happy without being rich, my boy. Like, it's not hard. Like, say for example, I mean, it'll be hard for me to not have money in my life because that's kind of, since birth, I've always kind of had an interest in being wealthy and how business works and stuff like that and things like that. But if I were to be regular, not even regular, but if I were to have a regular pocket, because if I don't have clout, I'm fine. But if I have a regular wallet, that's an issue. So like, I don't know how I'd feel, but it's not for everybody, man.
That's not what I asked you. I asked you, if people aren't rich, can they be happy?
Yes.
They can, but they also need to be complacent to some extent. And I'm the type of guy where I need to have complete freedom to be happy. If I feel any restrictions on me,
That's kind of like my thing.
I think a lot of men.
Because my job is cool, man, but I be wanting to quit. I be wanting to crash the truck. I be wanting to flip the truck, man, and leave, bro. Because working for somebody else, when I personally feel I can build something where people could have a better environment to where I could run something better than these people. I could run it like better than where people are actually happy working there, dude, or do it my own way. That's my thing.
Naturally feel like
That's my thing. That's why I hate it. I feel like I can run it better than some of these people. That's my thing.
what's telling you what to do, there's a part of you that's being suppressed. Because men, naturally, you just want to conquer. Like, I get pissed off when people have more than me. I see hotels and resorts, like, why can't I own that? Why can't I get that?
But you're envious, though. I want it because I want it. You want it because others have it. You're there. You want to eat. You want to eat my food. You want to eat these wings because you saw me with wings, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want these wings because I got them. You don't want them because you're hungry. Stupid ass nigga. You want these because they look good and I got them, and I wanted lemon pepper and you wanted buffalo. Stupid. Now look at you, bro. Look at you, bro. Look what happened. Feel me? And no, move your hand. You wanted fucking boneless. That's what bro is.
Okay, but let's just take a couple steps back. So you agree with me that it's not because people are poor that they can't be happy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we're on the same page. So my prescription to people isn't that you have to aspire to be rich or aspire to be this.
Just do what you want to do.
Is you can be happy regardless of your financial situation. Well, I mean, above a certain level. Obviously, if you're like struggling to make your rent every month, then obviously that's a different situation. But past like 40, 50K in most cities, not every city, you're going to be okay. 50K. So now that, listen, maybe not New York, okay? But if you take 50K and you go to a lot of major cities, yes, you're going to be good. Okay?
Really?
So let me do, yes. So, past a certain
not
point,
for what you want, Mr. Sneak. Not for what I want either. But I'm just saying, for what a lot of people, I feel. I mean, shit, dude, I can make it work regular with 50K, bro. Like 50, dude. If I made 50K, bro, by myself, I'm perfectly fine. If I have a wife with kids, I need at least 100, and kids with an S, I need at least 100 to 150 to be good. To be honest, I need between 100. No, I really need between 125 to 150 for kids with the S. One kid with my wife, 100, 110, 120. Be real. So that's the accurate numbers.
what I want to discuss is, what are the things that lead people to be happy outside of money? I think we have such a fixation on material.
It's some food for thought. If I were to continue to work full time for a whole year, I'd make 36,000. I believe so. So is that the? Let me do the quick maths for you. 42,000. So if I were to work, I could live by myself and be perfectly fine. No school, no anything like that. If I were to work full time, which I don't, how much I get paid now and everything like that, I would make more than enough to live by myself right now. And I already knew that, but I just wanted to see the exact number again after taxes.
You need a good relationship, you need freedom, you need to be able to do what you want.
When you say a good relationship, what does that mean?
A good relationship with the people around you, your friends, your family, and your woman.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So community, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me ask you, of the two things, let me know which was more important. Do you think it's more important for somebody to have 50K and have a good community, or for someone to have $1 million but have no community? Which one do you think is better?
50K with the community, it probably yes.
Okay.
Can I respond to that? They are trying to separate community now. They're trying to divide us more than ever.
At least he knows that. At least he knows both. At least he knows that 50K with the community is better than $1 million, and he knows they're trying to separate us. At least he knows that.
You know what they did during the COVID? They said to not discommunicate with your family who didn't take this. Don't talk to them. If someone's not around, don't talk to them. They try to divide us more and more. If you voted for this orange guy and not the older guy, then don't talk to him. They try to divide us more. If you don't put a black square in your Instagram,
He's not lying at all.
then you're racist. They try to divide us more and more, so the community is falling apart. Like, so many people are so polarized because of what they believe in and their standings, and it's all encouraged from the top. They say, you need to believe in this.
Or you're that.
You need to put Ukraine in your bio, put this GoFam, and everyone's just like, is so political that there's a lack of community. And that's why I need to get the idea is that people's worldviews are
so altered and
different
warped.
that there's a genuine lack of community, and especially on social media is making it worse.
These are W's.
So, just taking a couple steps back. So we started off at young men are really miserable and they're unhappy, right? And then we talked about income, and you agreed with me that even with 50K, it's probably better to have $50,000 a year and have a really good sense of community, family, significant other, friends, than it is for you to be extremely wealthy and have nobody around.
Right.
So you put community above money. Yes?
Right. But it's almost impossible to have a good community now. As a young man with 50K, it's almost impossible.
But that's not true. That's not,
Not true.
Okay, why is it impossible?
You can have friends. You can have 50K with the house. You could be literally you and your girl. You can literally be you and your girl. Rent is expensive. I don't care who you, if anybody even watches this video. I don't care who you are, where you live. I live in San Diego, California. There's only a few places that is more expensive. You know what I'm saying? There's a few. Where Sneako live, New York is more expensive, and probably LA. Other than that, bro, don't talk to me about rent. So anyway, for me to live by myself, it would literally be like around $2,200 for the rent. You know what I mean? But around $2,000 minimum, or $1,800, depending on where you live, but like around $2,000. So do that math. Let's at least say $2,000. You know what I mean? That's obviously $24,000. Now let's also do spending at least what, $500 on bills, $400 or $500 on bills. You know what I mean? That's also another what, $6,000, $30,000 on the bill. You know what I mean? But you still have around $12,000 left around the year, and that's more than enough for food for the whole year, and a few clothes, even a little in a trip. And that's just one set of money. And you could have friends, and you can watch football, and you can go to a game once or twice a year, and you could literally go eat dinner on Sunday still at a diner. It's still crazy.
Because of how divided everybody is. Because of how they literally say stand 6 feet apart. There you go, separating community. Cover your face. I can't talk to you. Don't look at me. Put a shield over you. They're
The red pill, like fully adopted the COVID hate. Even though it's straight, I feel it. But you see why he's smiling. Because it's like, all right, bro, COVID's been a thing for like a year or two, maybe 3. And it's not going to be around forever. And you're talking about like it's a lifelong thing.
dividing people. They don't want you to have community anymore. Sit in this seat and take away the chair in the middle so you can't look at someone else.
Okay. I don't disagree that during the pandemic it's probably hard to have.
And there's another one coming. There's another. The monkey thing's just started. The world who just declared it.
And if it turns out to be an extended thing that we're going to deal with for many more years to come, then I think you'll have. Well, hey, we will see. And if you do, then I will concede to you that. Although I'm conceding to you. I'm saying you're right. Okay, breathe.
So fat. Brendan, you're not fat. It's the shirt. Look at Nate. His true class.
I'm saying you're correct. If we have to continuously live in lockdown in perpetuity, where we never get to spend time with other people and be around other folks, I would agree with you that it is extremely dangerous to people and it makes it untenable to have communities. Okay?
Do you know how many people
I'm conceding to you.
Okay. Do you know how many people I talk to who are like, man, I just moved out, I got a job, I'm making money, but like, how do I make friends? Where do I talk to people? Like, I can't go to school because my school's shut down.
I mean, hey, he's not lying.
Okay. Well, listen, I can't speak about everything. I know you say it's all connected, so for me, it's too large in scope.
What's your idea about the government? Do you trust the government?
I trust it for some things, and I don't trust it for others. I think the government fucks up in some places, and it does well in others. That's how I kind of view it. And so, if you want to go think case by case, fine. But government operates in different branches. It's hard to say the government. It's like saying, do you think the shoe industry is good? It's like, well, what company? Some companies are worse than others. Some of them are ethical. Some of them are not. You can't just go. I feel like when I hear you speak so broadly. I don't know what it is you're talking about. What do you think about women? What does that mean? Like, you have to be more specific. And so that's what I'm saying. Let's just focus on one thing, okay? And then we'll go from there.
Ask me something. I've been ranting like.
Yeah. I know. You've been passionate. Yeah. Cool. So this is something I noticed when I heard that. I listened to your conversation with Jadion, and I enjoyed it because I think you guys were very good in contrast.
So this was at the beginning, and they cut it around and put it on the back.
Do you agree with this? Do you believe that perception is reality?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he says you often say you act like your perception is reality. Is this gonna go all the way back around?
So you cut him off, and when he called you on that, you said yeah, because I already know what they're gonna say.
From interviewing people, and I listen.
All right, so that's gonna be the end of the video, man. Bro, this was pretty decent. The first one definitely was more harder to listen to. But hey man, that's what we doing, bro. Alright, hey man, this was a good video, a little banger, a little busty, man. I'm gonna tap in with you on the next one, bro. Let's get it.